Hey, what's up, my little tattletales? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Jennifer Garner, you are bracing for the inevitable end of J-Lo and Ben Affleck's marriage. You guys, there is something really going on. Ben's mom seems to see it. Jennifer Garner seems like she sees it. The only person that doesn't really see it is maybe J-Lo, or actually maybe she does, because baby, she is doing everything she can to change the subject. And when I say everything, I mean everything. I mean everything. Y'all, what am I talking about? First of all, let's talk about this house, because I gotta say, I've been harping on this house. They went to one house. Oh my God, it's in escrow. Then come back. No, it's not. But we got even better house. It's in escrow. Both houses had never been taken off the market. They were still taking offers. But then this last one really topped the bank. They said, well, guess what? I gotta sit down for this one. We have a $64 million property, and we're going to buy it together, don't you know? Except for the fact, and thank you, Robin, for pointing this out, right? Except for the fact that she was checking on real estate sites last night, and J-Lo's Bel Air mansion at 1492 Stone Canyon, right, is still showing a for sale status. Her place has been on the market for 35 days, and there is no pending offers on it. So that's a lie. She hasn't sold it. But she also says the $64 million mansion, okay, that they said they're going to buy is an and that Jennifer and J-Lo and Ben say that is an Esquire currently. Well, drum roll, please. The current listing status is, yeah, it's still for sale. Busted. Another lie. Honestly, J-Lo and Ben could have built a home in the amount of time that it's taken to find their forever home. They might want to talk to Kim Kardashian, because apparently she got all the real estate around her house. Her and J-Lo are such good friends. Maybe she'll loan them some land. But let's get into what we are actually talking about, right? Jen Garner bracing for the end of Ben and Jennifer Lopez's wedding. Now, here's the thing. I know Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo, does not want this to happen. You know that she wanted this to be a forever love. I think to stick it to A-Rod, but also because at the end of the day, both Jennifers do have history over that bum Ben. But we got to get into this. They said that Ben's behavior is a huge worry for everyone in his life right now, especially his ex-wife, Jennifer Garner, who is steeling herself for the inevitable day when she has to dive in and pick up the pieces. They're saying Ben's got everyone worried. He doesn't seem to be in a good place lately. Now, I do want to say this. We cannot blame Jennifer Lopez for that. Ben was spinning. He is like a ride. Whoever gets off, somebody else gets on. But the ride is always going to start up again. They're saying that Ben was recently caught on camera looking miserable at the Grammys while his new wife, Jennifer Lopez, scolded him in front of a global audience. However, go back to that video and actually read the lips. It sounds like he whispered something in her ear. She literally says, no, you promised you wouldn't get drunk. And then he got upset and he was like, oh, maybe I will. Go and read the lips on that. That's what it looks like they're saying to me. But let's get into this, right? Because there is a little bit more. Insiders dish that the incident made Ben start talking about divorce. Then his bride rushed them to a make or break couples therapy. They said they're fighting to save their marriage right now, and there's no doubt it's taking a toll on Ben. Ben is such a victim. If this is true, Ben is the biggest victim in the world. I can't, right? The spy also said that Jennifer Garner, 50, and Affleck split in 2015, but that didn't stop her from staging an intervention in 2018 and packing him off to rehab for a third time. They said Jennifer can tell a mile off how unhappy Ben is, and it worries her to no end where this is all headed. He may be J-Lo's problem now, but he's still the father of her 3 kids. They also reported that Ben's marriage to J-Lo has been in shambles for months, with insiders spilling the pair have been at odds since their July wedding in Las Vegas. Let's also not forget, on their first honeymoon, Ben ditched her on her first honeymoon, and then J-Lo was like, no, that wasn't a honeymoon, it was a pre-honeymoon. But anyway, They said at that time, Jennifer was annoyed by Ben, especially his smoking habits, which sources spilled has been a major issue in their marriage. Despite promising Jennifer to he'd give up cigarettes, Ben has been photographed lighting up all around town. We're told smoking wasn't the only thing J-Lo tried to change about her husband. Besides upgrading his wardrobe, J-Lo killed his budding romance with divorcee Tom Brady before it even started. Why do you think that is? Because Tom Brady and Ben Affleck were cheating together. Well, Ben was cheating and Tom Brady was, applauding or participating. But I do know that they literally were on the private jet, girls everywhere. I can see why she said absolutely not. Also, Ben smoking is a gateway to him to start drinking and to him start gambling. And the things Jennifer wanted him to do was, why don't you try working out? Because working out can give you the endorphins that you're missing other places. Again, it's been body. Nobody can tell somebody what to do. But the fact that they're trying to spin this like this is Jennifer just being cold, callous, and controlling. I mean, maybe it is. But just because she's wrong doesn't mean Ben is right, you know? They're saying Jen's insecurity is off the charts right now. She's never been needier. And if Ben thinks she's going to have her approval to party with Tom, he can forget it. I wouldn't let him party with Tom either. This has been Affleck, Mr. Sleep with the Nanny and have her on a private jet. Literally, I messaging her through the kid's laptop. You cannot be serious. J-Lo's controlling ways made Jennifer Garner hesitant about blending their modern families for the holidays. They even said it's really been Jen's job for the past 15 years to engineer these perfect Thanksgiving for her kids. Ben and J-Lo's marriage changes that dynamic. Okay, so she's a little salty. Despite the awkwardness, they're told Jennifer Garner's focus is on their children's happiness. Sources reveal she'll do whatever it takes to make sure Ben is the best dad he can be for their 3 children, even if that means picking up the pieces if his marriage ends in disaster. You guys, now let me tell you something. So Robin weighed in and she said, right, she has some thoughts. She says, I can't see J-Lo putting in the work to take Ben to rehab or to attend AA meetings with him if and when he relapses. She's too self-centered and brand conscious. Ben is clearly not giving up his vices, smoking, drinking, pill popping. The problem with J-Lo, again, this is all speculative. We don't know actually what Ben's doing. The problem with J-Lo is she thinks that she can fix Ben. Again, this goes back to that self-centered and brand conscious. Why should J-Lo attach herself to a sinking brand that is Ben Affleck? The problem with J-Lo is she thinks that she can fix Ben. Newsflash, Jen, he has to want to do it all by himself. She said, I'll give Jennifer Garner her props. She did everything she could to help Ben. But you see where that got her in the end, even though she single-handedly tried to keep her family together. Ben is J-Lo's problem now. Again, I understand why there's no family blending during the holidays. Jennifer Garner was not going to allow J-Lo to dictate every little detail, especially when it comes to her kids. Notice we have not seen Ben's eldest child, Violet, with them. J-Lo and the step siblings in a while. I get the feeling that she's not too fond of her stepmother. I think she feels like she has to compete for her dad's attention whenever J-Lo is hanging all over him. Again, you guys, that's, of course, speculation what's going on, but we can agree even by J-Lo's old thing. The family's not blended, even now. They keep making up these weird PR stories about a home and then dumping it and outrunning it. Or could it be that they think they're on the good days, they think they're going to get a house, and on the bad days, it all falls apart? You guys, listen. Let me know what you think in the comments. I will say this. Ben is deeply flawed and broken, and it seems like he wants another woman like Jennifer Garner who will dedicate 15 years of her life to keeping him above water. But we see that even when you are a Jennifer Garner type of woman, you're low key, not that much makeup, very low key, focused, not in the Hollywood thing. All the things Ben says he wanted, with his best opinion, the best mom, all the things Ben wanted. You see what happens, don't you? Yeah, that's right. He still throws her under the bus. He still cheats on her. He still lies. He still manipulates. He still gaslights. He still goes back to rehab, kicking and screaming. And he still turns around and blames her for all the misery that he brought to her doorstep, the kid's doorstep, and his family's doorstep. Again, J-Lo saw this happen. She knew what she was signing up for. But you know what? I'm not going to fault J-Lo if she wants to turn in her resignation. Because, baby, you know what they say? Everything is work, right? It's just what you're passionate about. But what does it say when your relationship is work and your boss is an a-hole? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.